Years of reliability. Emergency hand crank radio with 3-lid flashlight. Esky AM/FM NOAA. A portable weather radio with power bank, cell phone charger, solar powered USB rechargeable radio for indoor-outdoor camping emergency. This item is sold by Esky. 3 charging mode. No electricity, no worries. Thanks to its 3 charging methods, the rechargeable radio is always ready to go. The powerful 1000 mAh battery can be charged via a USB cable, the solar panel, or the hand crank. 1000 mAh power bank. A dead phone can be life-threatening. Don't let your phone die when you need it most. Simply plug your phone or other small electronics into the USB port of this emergency kit for some extra juice. A survival tool. Hurricanes, tornadoes, rainstorms, fires, and more. The Esky weather radio will keep your family safe. The rugged design is both durable and water-resistant and can withstand even the harshest of conditions. Ultra-bright lightened, let the dark get you down. The 140 lumen built-in 3-lid flashlight will cut through the blackness and maximize visibility. Portable lightweight. This lightweight AM/FM NOAA radio is a hassle-free way to listen to important weather or news updates. Keep it in your trunk, your suitcase, or carry it by hand with the attached lanyard. It's even small enough to fit in your pocket. 4.5 out of 5 stars. The item has a total of 9,343 reviews. Product linked in the description below. The first review is from Millicent. Years of reliability. 5.0 out of 5 stars. I'm not sure how many years I've had this now, probably 3 or 4. It has been reliable through multiple power outages. We lost power for 7 days once with a tree on our house, and I could not have been happier to have had this at our side. Does everything the item is described to do and does it well. The size to me is a plus because I can keep it on my bed stand, and it doesn't take up space. Would be great to toss in a backpack or carry-on body if I ever needed. In sea of similar products, I would purchase this one again. This review is from Bunsen. Small but mighty. 5.0 out of 5 stars. I got this to add to my emergency kit, so luckily haven't had to put it into action yet, but I did charge it and test it out. I like that there is solar charging and regular charging capabilities. The radio is the Bose system, but it works fine getting local channels. And best of all, it's tiny. This review is from Sonoma Geezer. Simple analog tuning. 4.0 out of 5 stars. This is an ideal, simple, cheap emergency radio. The battery doesn't hold a charge for a long time, but it doesn't have to. In a pinch, you just turn the crank, and you have a reasonably good AM radio receiver. 2 minutes of cranking gets you 5 minutes of reception. The analog tuning works well. This radio will work during the zombie apocalypse, when all the other radios with better batteries are dead. This review is from GS. Easy to use, simple and effective little unit. 5.0 out of 5 stars. I don't know how it would be in an actual emergency, but it works well otherwise. It's lightweight, small, has a flashlight on it, and a dial for the radio, as well as volume. Also has a small solar panel and electric charging port. This review is from 2004. Must have for emergencies. 5.0 out of 5 stars. I've purchased 3 of these so far. One stopped working well technically, 2 of the 3 light bulbs did. It was odd. Everything else radio worked. I like that it's hand crank and solar. I've had to use them a few times already because of power outages during a tornado. I think for the price it's well worth it. Even if you only use it once, you'll be glad you have it. This review is from Fatherland. Small, compact. 5.0 out of 5 stars. Small, easy to carry or pack. Great for emergencies and charging other US products. This review is from SJ. Great buy. 5.0 out of 5 stars. Charges great whether solar, USB port, or hand crank method. I tried the hand crank, and it actually surprised me how long the life lasted with just a few minutes of cranking. Radio works great. Good for the purpose. This review is from Beverly Joe Times. Weather radio, 5.0 out of 5 stars. Small, easy to carry. Wish it was better at charging my cell phone. Has multiple functions. This review is from Angela. Tiny but cute. 4.0 out of 5 stars. Was super cute but much smaller than I anticipated. Arrived quickly and comes in handy in the event of a power outage. This review is from Boyd. Great little radio. 5.0 out of 5 stars. The crank was very easy to use if you ever need to charge that way. I didn't test the solar yet. It charged quickly with power cord, and then I left the radio on for 4 hours, the light for 3 hours. The light was a bit dimmer after 7 hours of continuously having either radio or light on, but it was still shining. I'm gonna charge it back up and rest a little easier, that it'll have a light handy when the next storm hits and the power goes out. From the brand previous page, emergency kits. Visit the store. Life is full of uncertainties, emergencies, and natural disasters like earthquake, hurricane, tornado, blizzard, or thunderstorm sometimes strike without any warning signs. What if we can be informed of these information before bad weather's arrival? Next page. Product linked in the description below. Our first question is from Antoinette. Has anyone actually used this to charge their cell phone? In my experience, that supposed feature never works on these things. Any success, anyone? I used this feature during Hurricane Irma, but the charging was minimal. The radio had a hard time holding power to broadcast while also charging the phone. The radio had a hard time holding power to broadcast while also charging the phone. My suggestion to anyone who is looking for a phone charging option in case of loss of power is to buy a backup power cell with a USB port for your phone to plug. See more. I used this feature during Hurricane Irma, but the charging was minimal. My suggestion to anyone who is looking for a phone charging option in case of loss of power is to buy a backup power cell with a USB port for your phone to plug into. Much more reliable than trying to use the crank radio. All other features on this radio work well though. See less? Question from Thousand Shores Inc. After 6 hours of charging mine, the red light won't go out. How do I know it's charged? Please kindly be noted that the charging light staying in red is a symbol to show that the radio is fully charged, which means the charging light will not turn green. However, if the charging light flashes red, then it means that the item is still in charging. Hope this will help. Question from Thousand Shores Inc. Can you charge the radio flashlight using the USB cable? Thanks. Yes, you can charge the radio via the provided USB cable. Question from Thousand Shores Inc. How long it takes to be fully charged via USB? It takes about 4 hours to fully charge the radio via USB. Question from Flying Cat. Can you remove the battery from the device while storing it? No, you can't, but there is no reason to remove the battery, since it doesn't hold the charge all that long if you are not using it. Kane. Does Esky hand crank radio have your phone jack? No. Question from Sarah Lee. Is there a way to tell when the battery is fully charged? No, and that is the only thing I'm not liking about this radio. My son thinks he has to continuously crank it to keep it charged. I keep telling him to put it out in the sun or plug it in, but secretly I think he just has fun cranking it because he is a kid. I let him. It's a sort of exercise, right? Question from Arkit. Does this have an emergency alarm noise to set off if you need to be found? No, there is no emergency alarm, but the radio is loud and clear, I suppose depending on your location. We live in a rural area 90 miles from an NPR classical music station, and the sound is not tinny, but very strong, good for something this small. We live in a rural area 90 miles from an NPR classical music station, and the sound is not tinny, but very strong, good for something this small. We just pulled it out of our closet from several days ago, and there, see more. No. There is no emergency alarm, but the radio is loud and clear, I suppose, depending on your location. We just pulled it out of our closet from several days ago, and there was still charge left for a strong light and radio reception. See less? Product linked in the description below. For more content like this, please subscribe and click the bell icon so you are notified of new uploads. We upload new videos every day. See you next time.